Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video. Today's video is more about Citizencon and Pirate Week. Yes, we have two, I would say one small event-ish, Pirate Week, and one annual, well, CitizenCon, right? It's CitizenCon. What am I talking about? Yeah, the only difference is this round or this year we are getting CitizenCon direct, which means we don't have a live event to attend. And it's, I wouldn't say it's a big deal, but it can be a big deal for lots of people. Yeah, especially big organization and how they met up. Usually big organization, they kind of met up during the convention, or rather that's their best time to meet up with other people in the organization from around the world, which is crazy. And it's fun for them, right? I'm sure I would like it as well. Yeah. So this round we only have CitizenCon Direct, which is, there it is, right? Just live stream. And we want to know, or rather I am curious, what would they show for this year? What new stuff would they show? Which I am curious. Yeah, and that's about it. And of course, we want to see the digital goodie pack because this is the only event, or no, this is the only cosmetic pack. I'm going to use the word cosmetic pack that I want to get. All right, this is just me because anything that has a convention, and I think it's not a yearly thing. If they release a yearly skin, especially ship skin, I want it. Okay. And of course, lately they have not been doing that. They are doing something else different, which we're going to take a look as well. We're going to compare to last year as well and see what extra stuff did they add or what stuff did they remove. Okay. And before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And of course, the number one PSA, you do not need to buy any of this ship slash digital goodie pack. All right, and especially this year CIG has they expand their sales, air quote. Right, some people would say scam, which, you know what, fair enough. They expand to sell cosmetic skins and whatnot, and not just cosmetic skin, it's cosmetic pack, which I'm going to show you a little bit later, because Pirate Week we have one or two packs out there. Some of it, in fact most of it, I would say nah. Nah. All right, okay. If it's pure cosmetic pack, then I would say, okay, you know what, that is I wouldn't recommend it to get, but at the same time I wouldn't say no. The only thing that I draw a fine, not say fine line, a hard line, is any pack that has a performance boost, because you already sell ships to begin with, right? Some people call it pay to win. And if I already buy a ship and then you force me to buy a performance pack to make the ship better, yeah, no. Okay, that's the line. That's the hard line that I draw. Why do I need to pay twice? That's that. All right. Anyway, that's just me, because I am still salty on some of their practices that they have done this year, especially this year. No, this year they started this year, not especially they started this year, and I don't like it. Yeah, so vote with your wallet, and that's the most important thing. Don't need to buy any of this with real money. All you need is a starter pack, and you can enjoy the game. Simple. Okay, so because of not say because let's get back into the news. So since it's a CitizenCon Direct, they have Bar Citizen, and this round we have these few places: Austin, Texas, Salt Lake City, mainly North America. We got 3 Europe locations and 1 UK, which is nice. Okay, well, all of them are in Europe, but UK, for some reason, they like to detach a little bit. Okay, so that's that. And before we take a look at the goodie pack, we also want to compare to last year as well and see what extra stuff do we get. We want to take a look what's new for this year's Pirate Week. Okay, so Pirate Week is a not say new event, it's another Star Citizen event where you do pirate stuff. The only question is, do you do more pirate stuff in this event? Question mark? I don't know, because looking at this, we don't really have too much about it. We have paints, which I'm not bothered. We have a we have a treasure hunt, which is technically a mini game, which is nice, but it's not really an in-game event. We have a Pirate Swarm. Okay, Pirate Swarm Arena Commander. This has been in for since the day I started Star Season. Yeah, since forever. Okay, and if you manage to win the Pirate Swarm in the Arena Commander, you have a chance to buy pirate ships. Yeah, a bit ouch if you like some of them, and for me, I like some of them as well. So okay. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Next up, we have fly your own flag, which means you can design your own flag. The question is, since I design it, can I fly it in game? Because that's the most important thing. Okay, and let's see, did they say anything about it? Okay, the flag that strikes the most fear in, okay, so it is a competition. That's it. All right, same goes with oh no, that's the only competition? Community competition? Boo! Yeah, Pirate Week is just meh. I mean, not really meh, but that's it? I thought we are gonna get an in-game event. Because it's Pirate Week is kind of due for a simple in-game event, okay? Yeah, missed opportunity. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Alright, so let's take a look at the stuff that you can buy, and that is the limited time packs. Okay, now we got one of the best, if not the best starter pack out there, and that is the Avenger Titan starter pack. In this case, they call it the Duelist Pirate Week starter pack at $60. What do you get? Avenger Titan. You also get two paints, Star Season digital download, and 20,000 UEC with 24 months insurance, which is nice. For now, I'm going to do a direct conversion. All right, 20,000 UEC means $20. And then if you use my referral code or any referral code, you get extra 5,000 UEC worth $5. All right, so $1 for 1,000 UEC. And in that case, the Duelist Pirate Week starter pack, because it is Avenger Titan, it is the best starter ship, bar none. Right, period. Yep, and that's it. Right, if you want to spend more than just the basic starter pack, this is the only pack that I will recommend. Yeah, and it's discounted. Key thing is because it's discounted. If it's not discounted, then I was like, okay, maybe not. But because it's discounted, yay. Right, this is my recommendation if you want to join into the Star Citizen today. Now for me, I'm gonna say one thing. If you don't mind holding off and wait for a referral bonus, that is good as well. The only downside is right now, referral bonus lately, we are not getting any vehicles or extra ship, so it's gonna be a little bit tough. That's the only thing I would say. Yep, so that's that. And with that, next up we're gonna take a look at the privateer pirates tongue twisted. Wow, what's wrong with me? Privateer Pirate Week starter pack, which is the Cutlass Black. Now this is one of my favorite, right? Almost multi-crew ship, but it is I would say a advanced starter ship. Okay, one of my favorites. And oh boy, it's $100. The problem is it's $100. However, what do you get? You get a cool skull and crossbones paint, which is one of the original pirate Corsair Cutlass. I was about to say Corsair, no. The original Cutlass pirate paint, which is great. Star Citizen digital download, starting money 20,000 UEC. On top of that, you get a set of armor, which is nice. All right, one, two, oh, that's it. So you get a special helmet, and then Clash Core, basically Clash Armor, and a Makanda undersuit, and of course it comes with 24 months insurance. Yay. Okay, so You don't have two skins like this guy. Two paint. You know, I'm gonna call it paint. Can I call it skin? No, paint. Call it paint. You lose out one paint, but you get an armor, an extra armor. But in general, I would say don't buy this pack. Even though it's $100 with 20% off, you get a lot of goodies. One of the big reason is it's $100. That's a lot of money. Okay, that's a lot of money. Even though the ship is nice, yeah, I would highly suggest just get the $60, all right? Enjoy Star Citizen as much as you can, and then this is the only reason why I say if you want to buy more expensive ship, I would say only when you want to support CIG a little bit more, and of course you want to make the best informed decision as best as you can. That's where I jump in and help you to get you as much information as I can. And of course, any ship above $100 I prefer. Okay, I prefer to get a lifetime insurance. Not a deal breaker even if you get a 24 months insurance, but for me, I think that's the chase because it's a much harder perk to get. Yeah, that's the reason, right? It's a much harder thing to get, and it requires a lot of planning, and that requires a warborn ship upgrade, which we have some over here, which I'll talk a little bit later, but not too long. If not, the video is gonna be way too long. So that's that. And then next up we have some paints. So we have in general, I would say skip paints in general, right? Skipperino. Yeah, it's nice, it's cool, but yeah, no. I know it's nice. Like this is actually nice. This is okay. We already seen the. We don't care about the packs. Okay, let's go. Avenger Titan, very nice. Right, nice big skull over here. Ursa. Oh nah. It's cool, but nah. Corsair. Nah. It's nice to see a skull over here, but it's too basic for an $11 paint. Asgard, I know it's nice and cool, but make the skull the whole entire ship down. That's cool. This one is man at $13. Yeah, no. M50, yeah, M50 is nice. At least it fills up everywhere, and then and I think the placement is nice enough compared to the rest. But yeah, no. As much as I'm a fanboy, no. Vulture, just no. It looks Mantis, yeah. Wow, really? Out of everything? Wow, that's bad. Wow, the only thing I like, okay, the Avenger could be a bigger skull. Like they can make it big enough to where the eyes are actually the what you call this, the air intake. That would be cool. Yeah. So the only one that is nice or close to, I think it's cool, is the M50. But in general, nah, no, nope. Alright, we have classic pirate paint. Alright, so we have the Cutlass Black Skull and Crossbone paint. This is nice and cool. Alright, we get more accent over here. Nice. But I think that's about it. Yeah, $10. Skipperino. Anything? Yeah, no. Doesn't scream pirate to me. Skipperino. Skipperino. Next up, we have featured gear. This is easy skip. Straight up, alright. Skin and all these things, I'm not bothered. I really not bothered. Yeah, sure, cool. You have some cool containers. You get some weapon and armor, but I cannot zoom in. Boo. Yeah, it's just nah. If it's a pirate team armor, maybe, just maybe, but nah, no. For me, it's a no. Simple. It's a big no. Yeah, it's yeah. Nah, it's just me. And of course, with recent choices from CIG, yeah, easy no, easy no. All right. So with that, now we're gonna talk a little bit about the Citizencon 2954 digital goodie pack. Now, before you say anything, this is the only cosmetic pack that I don't mind purchasing. One of the reason is because previously they have exclusive Citizencon skin that you cannot get it anymore. Yeah, so FOMO. That's the only excuse I have. FOMO. Okay, and of course we want to compare, right, whether the pack is worth taking or picking up or not, because that's the only thing that I will talk about it. And because of the price tag, that's the reason why I also compare to other skins in the game at the moment and what we have, and the digital goodie pack, at least the value there is slightly better. Slightly only. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're gonna get for for the Citizencon Direct 2955 digital goodie pack. At 35 US dollars, you are getting 13 items. So we have one new armor set, two new armor set. All right, so automatically it's already better than the Pirate Week treasure pack already, right? It's already better because not only you get containers, you also get weapons and whatnot, but we already have two weapons, two armors, three weapons, one undersuit, new flight suit with helmet, which I'm guessing is this thing, this guy over here, new jacket. So there we go. You get more items. Yeah. Yes, $35 is more than $25, I will admit. The question is, okay, this is the only question that I will ask. If any of this armor has the word Citizencon 2955, that's the only excuse for me to get this pack, because you cannot get any more. Like, even though it has a small little, as much as I hate it, even though it has a small little, like, let's say the helmet has one small thing called Citizencon 2955 just here, I'm a sucker. Right? That's the only word I can use. I'm a sucker. And then last year, so we want to compare to what we have last year. So we have 13 year items, okay? Useful, 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 jacket, cosmetic, not bothered, useful, useful, useful. So we have three weapons, not bothered, oh, not bothered, not bothered, not bothered. All right, so that's that. And if we take a look at last year, now last year's a bit interesting, right? Don't care, don't care. Item one, item two, totally forgotten what was this. It was not a, how do I put it this way? It's cosmetic, alright, so that's why I did not, yeah, not saying not bothered, but kinda not bothered. We have a Citizencon 2954 team storage chest, which is cool, but not the one that I really care, because we don't really have decals, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Yes, I got some images. Haha, this is from Reddit. So yes, we get a plushie over here, a Citizencon team bed, Citizencon team container. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So and we get a Citizencon team weapon. So this is the one of the reason why I don't mind. Yes, and there's a Citizencon literally here. The only thing I forgot is they didn't write the year, so they can kinda recycle this. Actually, they can recycle, but if they have the year, it'll be nicer. That's what I want to say. So there we go. Okay, so the one that I care, yes. So yes. Not so important. Okay. This one. And then this one. Cosmetic. So at the end of the day, there's only two things that I really care, or rather three, right? You get a full flight suit, you get a Citizencon team chest, and then you get a Citizencon team weapon. So that's about it, okay? So if we were to look at this part, I hope the same thing will happen as well. Unfortunately, there's no Citizencon team for the flight suit with helmet, so that's the okay, you know what? Fair enough. Doesn't matter. As long as I get one set armor with Citizencon team patch and whatnot, I think that's the best thing. Okay, along with the weapon. My expectation is I should see a weapon, and then new decor. Yeah, that's okay. Or if I can get a full Citizencon team undersuit, that's a pure win. Even though you might not see it after you equip your armor. You know what? So I have two expectation. No, one expectation, which is one of the weapon has Citizencon 2955, and hopeful wishing, or hopeful wish that either an armor or an undersuit has the word Citizencon $29.55. Personally, if the flight suit behind has Citizencon logo on it, it's a win. This pack is a win the moment we get a Citizencon um, logo behind the flight suit, because that would be cool. My guess, I don't think so. Right? So probably undersuit and if not say and either undersuit or armor. You know what? This is the only thing left. Jacket most likely is Citizencon team, but jacket is jacket. Alright, that's it. That's all I have for you for today. Yeah, wishful thinking. So again, this is the only pack that I don't mind spending. Yes, it is $35. You get at least a decent amount of stuff. So normally what I would say is, right, skip the gear stuff, right? Buy some goodie pack. That's where you get your weapons and you get your armor. Ta-da! So that's it. And of course, there goes without saying, okay, $35 is still $35. It is still extra money. So hopefully you are well informed before you purchase the digital goodie pack. And of course, you do not need to buy the digital goodie pack in order to enjoy Star Citizen, all right? $40.50 is the discounted starter pack, the base level. So this is going to give you a small little extra information. $35 is almost a starter pack out there. Okay, almost. Unless you're going for the Pirate Week Avenger Titan starter pack, which is the best starter pack out there. Yes, it is expensive. So this is the only pack that I can recommend, that I will recommend above the cheapest retail. Oh no, not say cheapest retail, the cheapest discounted starter pack that you can get in order to enjoy Star Citizen. With that, that's all I have for you for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And yes, I'm trying to grow to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so a little bit of shameless promotion for me. And of course, this video is sponsored by the subscribe button. I kind of steal that a little bit from people. But you know what? Maybe I need to change that a little bit. Personalize it a little bit more. Whew. Alright. Until then, I'll see you in the verse and fly dangerous. In this case, yar your way into the verse. Haha. See ya, my friends.